The setting is in the Andrews Community Center, which is being renovated. It is located in a gentrified area of the city known as the Amen Circle because of the large number of churches in the community. The ladies are working in a large room, a meeting room, or possibly a gymnasium. The room has been sectioned off to accommodate the groups that usually reside in their own area of the building. Rosalind Dawson, the executive director of the Andrews Community Center, has a makeshift office with a desk, computer, a phone, and a small file cabinet next to her on one side of the room. The other ladies are working from several long tables in the room. Elise Sanders, who does community outreach work for her church, is on the opposite side of the room. Her table has several garment racks next to it. Tia Matthews sits at the end of a table close to Rosalind with a phone, computer, and a large file cabinet against the wall. CPA Marissa Salinas is next to Tia, who works from her laptop and folders. Diane sits at the table with folders and has a rolling cart and bins. Life is funny. Not funny, ha ha, but funny strange. When you look at women of color, there may be similarities, but we are very different. Let's take a look at the women who work at the Andrews Community Center. Each has lived all or part of their lives here in the Amen Circle. If you asked, they'd probably say they knew each other well after working in the same building for so long. But as we'll see, they don't know each other as well as they thought. Take Elise Sanders over there, working on her church's monthly clothes giveaway. She is always so put together, fashion savvy, polished. I'd give anything to be able to dress like that. And she is always helping other people.
The designer store donated a lot of clothes this month. I put out extra flyers this time. I doubt that they will have any clothes left this month. The ladies around here will look business chic.
The woman in the nurse's uniform is Diane Mason. She works for the county health department and has been conducting free clinics here about 6 years. Until her recent remarriage, her time was split between her kids and work.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. My kids missed the bus again. That's going to throw my whole day off. Oh, let me call the office. Dr. Fremont is subbing for Dr. Norton at the Well Baby Clinic at 11. I don't want him to forget. The group in the Simmons Nursing Home is due here at noon. Hello? Oh, Nancy, can you remind Dr. Fremont about clinic today? No, don't put me on hold.
Then there is Miss Tia Carson. Her goal is to enjoy her life, and sometimes her job gets in the way of that goal. She is too much for a lot of people, but as she says, they ain't my people. A single mother with 2 small children, she has developed her own unique support system because there's always a new adventure on the horizon.
I know. I'm late. Lisa was late picking up the kids again. She's my sister and I love her, but she can't be on time for nothing. Oh, Lord, anybody got a Tylenol? My head is killing me. Hey, babe. Yeah, I finally made it. No, it's not your fault. Okay, babe, it's not your fault a little bit. I've got to go. Miss Ross is looking at me. No, I gotta go.
In sharp contrast to Tia is Marissa Salinas, who is a CPA and has opened her own firm with her partner, Manny. She does pro bono work for the center and several other nonprofits in the area. While she is career driven, her parents want her accomplishment to be a wedding and lots of babies.
Tia, I need this month's bills and financial statements from last quarter. And can you please start sending them electronically? That's why we upgraded to QuickBooks.
Rounding out our group is Rosalind Dawson. She moved here from Chicago a few years ago. She has no family in town and for the most part, keeps her personal life personal. She is well respected and active in the community.
Tia, I sent those files to you last week. Marissa, don't forget, we have a board meeting on Monday at 10 and we meet with the City Development Group at 3. We need to shine. I don't know why we have to have so many meetings. Elise, can you ask the ladies in the small conference room what time they'll be finished? Thanks.
My pleasure.
Well, that's our little group here at the center. Let's see what life has on the agenda for today. It's early morning at the center and the ladies are taking their respective places. Scene 1, the beginning, monologues. The women share with the audience how her relationship began. Each woman in turn steps into the center or designated spot. Spotlight on her. She is followed by her partner's monologue.
Hello, I'm Roz Dawson, the Executive Director of the Center. I'm obviously older than these ladies, so my story is a little different. My husband, Charles, died on our 30th anniversary. I moved here shortly after that. I got pretty active in the community, mostly to stop me from feeling sorry for myself. I couldn't see me spending my twilight years having late night conversations curled up with my 3 cats. I met Philip at an arts fundraiser about 2 years ago. We were seated next to each other. I couldn't help but notice he was fine and younger than me. Not a boy, but younger. We found we had a lot in common. Things moved pretty fast after that first meeting. We quickly went from meeting at local events to weekend to move in together. Well, I was a little, I don't know, apprehensive, but it made me feel things I never felt before, even with Charles.
Why are you so surprised? Any man will be attracted to you. You're a beautiful, intelligent, sensitive woman. I'm a reasonably good-looking, educated, sensitive man. I like you. You like me. So stop bringing up the age difference. Look, the only time I think about age is when I'm buying a bottle of wine. I enjoy being with you. My time with you is like a new adventure, trying new things. And I enjoy every moment.
I know what people around here say about me, but I really don't care. And yes, I'm young, but I've kissed my share of frogs, believe me. So when Rashid showed up and wanted to spend time with me, standing up, know what I mean? It was different. He's funny, sensitive. He brought me flowers last week just because it was Wednesday. Who does that? He started spending more and more time in my apartment. No, he didn't move in. I got kids. You should see some of the poems he writes and then those selfies. Whew, look. Better not do that. Let's just say he put a smile on my face, and it's not always from telling jokes.
Babe, I know I'm different from the kinds of guys you've been with, but I'm just asking for a chance. I promise you I'm worth it. What people say about you don't matter to me. I got a past too. All I need you to know is that I don't care what the dudes before me did or didn't do. You my girl now. If you think it, I promise to make it happen for you. Believe that. It's you and me. You have my last breath on that, baby girl.
I'm Elise Sanders, and I belong to Stevenson Community Church. Bishop Ezra Miles Lee is my pastor. Now, understand, I don't believe I'm better than anybody because I'm a Christian. That's not it at all. For a while, I trolled happy hours looking for a good man, but Big Mama said, "You really want a good man? You'll find a good man serving God." So I gave up Midtown, low tops and stiletto heels, and I went to church and met the best man, God. But I also met a soft-spoken guy named Leonard in Bible study. He was sweet, kind, and caring, and he really knew the Bible. We sat together in Bible study, and he started calling me each night to pray. Trust me, that was not the type of call I was used to getting after 10 o'clock.
Meeting you was nothing short of a miracle. Only God could send me a woman like you. Beautiful, spiritual, humble. I thought God wasn't hearing my prayers. I was about to give up, and then you came along and answered prayer. God put us together. As long as we stay in His will, our life together will be blessed. You are a Proverbs 31 woman, and I pray that I am a godly enough man to lead you.
My name is Marisa Salinas. I come from a very close-knit Afro-Latino family. My parents brought our familia here, including my grandparents, from the Caribbean, and then we started a small restaurant. It's still in the family today. My mother insisted that all 6 of us kids get a college education. Everybody is married, except for me. Enter Manuel Cortez. Manny was in the Army with my older brother Ray, and he works for the federal government now. We have a lot in common, and somehow that morphed into a relationship. My mother says he's a great guy, single, educated, no kids, a job with benefits. What's not to fall in love with?
Look, Marisa, we're not kids. So birds, they're not singing and flowers aren't blooming every time you look at me. I really enjoy being with you. And you like me, right? We have same values and similar goals. Nosotros familia, they get along, and we're a good match. I know we can work together and have a good life, a house, a couple of kids, financial security. I believe we'd be really good together. You can see that, can't you?
I am Diane Mason. Mike and I, we got married young. Yeah, I was pregnant, and the marriage worked for us for almost 18 years. There was no fighting or cheating. We just became better friends than we were spouses. After the divorce, my life centered on my kids and my career. Then I met Brian at the grocery store. He asked me how many greens it would take to feed 6 people. A man who could cook soul food, ooh, right? We'd only been dating a short while when Brian said that we should include the kids on some of our outings. Now, don't get the wrong idea. Mike is a great dad and is very much a part of our kids' lives. But Brian said if we were going to be together, we should all be together. Look, if you've never been divorced with children, you don't know what that means to a woman.
We're not new to this. We've both been married before. We've done the big, expensive wedding and honeymoon thing, and how did we end up? Let's focus on building our new life together. We love each other. You can't start with a stronger foundation than that. Let's build on it. Make life better for us and our kids. Yes, our kids. I love them as though they were mine. It takes more than DNA to make a family, and I believe it's my responsibility to make us a family.
Scene 2. New beginnings always shine brighter, don't they? If only things could stay that way. It's another early morning in at the center. The ladies are at their stations in the Andrews Community Center working.
Ah, Lord, I can't wait for this remodeling job to end. Good Lord, do they have to make so much noise this early?
Let me guess. No coffee for you today? Can I move some of these clothes into that room down the hall?
Well, it's not finished. Now, when that meeting ends, you can use that room. They're planning a domestic violence awareness seminar. I don't know how they can hear with all this noise.
Seminar for who?
What community?
This one,
Right. I know that I can't wait to run in there and confide in a bunch of blonde-haired, blue-eyed women who don't know jack about me or my life. All of my personal business? Yep. Can't wait.
I thought there was already a domestic abuse group meeting here.
That group is about affordable childcare, but they aren't getting a good response from this area.
I wonder why. Which group are they? The neatly coiffed, designer clothes wearing, the Mercedes driving women? Or are they the stringy hair, cut up jean wearing sandals in the wintertime women? Either way, bless their hearts for volunteering to come down here to help us poor, ignorant, melanin constricted, weave wearing, uneducated, underpaid, working 2 jobs to pay rent and buy groceries sisters like me.
Sounding a little racist there, Tia.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound a little racist.
Oh, I guess they're trying to help in the only way they know how.
Help? I'll give you 2 reasons why they're here. Gentrification and government funding. Anybody on the committees who looks like us?
1 each.
Right. They're Black but want to be liked by the white folks' friends.
Several of the churches around here have talked about starting domestic violence awareness groups.
Why do they call them awareness groups? Like the woman don't know she getting her butt kicked.
Heard about any churches forming a group. Maybe they can get some funding for us.
We need to stop expecting other people to lead the charge for us to take back our communities. You can look around and see that those programs only benefit them.
Oh, Hannah. Well, I was beginning to wonder where you were.
Sorry, I had to stay after school.
Why? What's going on?
Mr. Griggs caught me on my phone.
Hannah, you know better than
I know, but I wasn't really using it. I mean, I was using it, but
Ms. Ross, how did you file those donation forms? I can't find them.
they should be a donations form, the folders, but I might have filed them using the form numbers. Let me take a look. Give me a minute, Hannah.
sure. It's not like anything I have to say is important.
Is this what you're looking for?
No, I finished that one. It's the one we need to send tax deduction letters for. Oh, never mind. I found it.
Okay, good. Now, Miss Hannah, we were talking about you and the cell phone. Now, what in...
It looks like the other meeting is breaking up. Can I set up for my class now?
Sure, go ahead. Sorry, they ran over a bit.
I thought you said I could use that room.
Okay, I did. I'm sorry. Can you wait until after Diane finishes clinic?
Sure. I don't want to be messy, but that group has access to at least 4 other centers. Why do they keep coming here?
Another chance to move that not so imaginary color line.
My Aunt Marie says it's modified gentrification.
Well, I don't know if it's modified, but it's systemic. Redistricting, realignment, access issues, business development. We need to learn how to beat them at their own game.
We need to accumulate the capital to take advantage of these economic cycles. Work together.
Who got that kind of money?
Hannah, come here. Help me sort these folders. So what's going on with you?
Nothing.
If you start having problems in school, they won't let you work here.
Everybody thinks I'm a whore, and it's not me. It's not.
What's not you? Tell me. Come on, Hannah, what's going on? Okay, honey, okay. Don't cry.
Do we have any more of those tissues? Oh, I'm sorry.
Ask Gus to check in the storage room.
Boys are nasty and stupid, and I hate them.
I think you might be hating one particular boy right now. Who is he?
He's a liar. He said he liked me, but he was just trying to... Oh, I hate them. They're ugly and liars and...
Wait. What are you lying about?
Those pictures. Kenny put some pictures of a naked girl on Facebook and tagged it as me. It wasn't, but nobody believes me.
Who is Kenny?
This boy at school that acted like he liked me.
Why you keep going hot and cold on me like this? You've been helping me with math all semester, right? So when are we gonna get to spend some real time together? Like last Friday. Come on, I'm not that much older than you. Yeah, I like cute girls, but what I like better are cute girls who are smart, like you. I can tell you like me from that kiss the other day, and you know I like you. Let's just meet and go for a walk in the park. Please. I really want to see you. Okay? 8:30. Please.
How old is Kenny?
18, but he's in my math class.
Wait. He's 18, you're 16, and you're in the same class? He must have failed at least once.
I guess. I don't care, but he was still wrong to tell people that was me.
Let me see the pictures.
See? She doesn't look like me.
Oh my. No, well, she doesn't look anything like you, but I doubt many people are looking at her face.
They saw a picture of a girl in a bra with my name on it. He told everybody he took the picture just before I told them it wasn't true, but nobody believes me. The kids keep laughing and making jokes about it, even kids who are supposed to be my friends.
Kenny doesn't seem like a very nice young man. Why would he do something like that?
He thinks because I let him kiss me that I'll let him do other stuff. He asked me to sneak out and meet him last night, but I couldn't. And now he's mad.
And it's a good thing you didn't sneak out. Well, things could be a lot worse than this picture. Tia, you have to be careful of how familiar you let boys get with you. Some boys don't understand no.
Shoot, not just the boys.
What happened to you last night? You know how bad I wanted to see you. That's the third time you stood me up. Oh, you think you better than me because you smarter than me? You some kind of tease? Oh, so you're gonna play me like that, huh? Make me look stupid in front of my friends. No, it ain't going down like that. Just wait. We'll see who gets played.
What? Where does this boy live? I got some cousins who would jack his skank ass butt up.
Tia! Now, have you told your parents Do they know about this? It's not like they're not going to find out. I think it would be better coming from you.
My mom will freak out and start yelling about me even knowing boys like him. Oh God, and my dad will want to kill him.
I'm with Dad.
Stop.
They can't let him get away with that. He's 18. Can't we have him arrested or something?
Your parents will be upset, but not at you. They get upset when they feel they can protect their children.
But the kids at school.
I know it's not what you want to hear, and I know it hurts, but they'll soon move on to something else. Just watch. The school administrators need to have a serious talk with Kenny and his parents with consequences.
They won't do anything. Besides, he's already put the picture out there. What good is talking to him going to do? He'll give me a fake apology and then in the hall say it didn't matter because everybody already saw the pictures.
Oh, you think you got me in trouble? Basketball season is over, and that apology don't matter because those pictures are on the internet forever. Everybody can see them. You ought to thank me. You can't be too smart if you thought I want somebody like you for my girlfriend. I just wanted what I could get, and it wasn't gonna be that good anyway. Don't nobody want your ugly.
My cousins, a text message away. They'll snatch fire from his butt, okay?
Stop instigating, Tia.
A foot up his butt would do more good than a talk. Oh, you were supposed to call that guy at the city back.
Grown-ups always say the same thing. You'll get over it. It's not as bad as you think. Give it time. They're old. What do they know? There are zillions of people on the internet, and all of them are laughing at them. How do you fight a lie that you can't prove is a lie?
Scene 3. Too late. Rosalind and Elise are at work. Rosalind at her desk. Elise is hanging clothes.
Ooh, this noise is driving me crazy. When will they finish? I just can't think with all that noise. And I got another nail in my tire last night.
Again, can't you make the construction company pay for that? Tires are expensive.
Well, it's partly my fault. I stayed late, and when I left the place, the police had that Monroe Street over there was all blocked up. I don't know what was happening.
Around here, it's always something happening. At least now that the other people are living here, the police respond to everything.
Well, it still depends on your address. Where is it here? I can't find the list of RFPs we received. I thought you put them in here. Oof, I didn't know so many people still use snail mail.
If we hadn't already told the people the clothes drive would be here, I'd ask Pastor to use the church's fellowship hall. It's going to be too crowded in here.
Well, maybe it won't be too bad. Hopefully.
I know. I'm late.
Again, Tia. You're always late. You've got to do better, girl.
I know. But Rashid took me out last night to celebrate the anniversary of our first date. One thing led to another, and you know how that goes. Hey, Elise. You got anything in my size?
I might have your size, but probably not your style.
Well, anyway, before you start shopping, come over here and find those RFPs you were supposed to file yesterday.
They're right here. I told you I put them on my desk so I could do a spreadsheet. Hey, babe. You know you got me in trouble, making me late for work. We may think it was worth it, but Miss Ross doesn't think so.
Is this all of them?
I gotta go. I'll call you when I go to lunch. Except for the ones that came in through email, I'll print those out today. Why do you want all this stuff printed, Miss Roz? Everybody puts documents in the clouds nowadays.
Until they convince me that the cloud won't burst, I'm covering my butt.
I know that's right. I don't trust it either. I back everything up with a USB and print out a copy.
Y'all are so old school. Ugh. Oh my God. Chantel is dead. And Danny killed her.
Wait, what? How do you know?
My sister just texted me. Let me call her and see what happened.
Lord, I knew something like this might happen.
It's bad enough seeing it on the news, but when it happens to someone you know? Oh, Lord. What about the babies? Are they okay? Where are they?
Oh, I hope not. I can't imagine what her family would go through to lose them all.
Okay, Miss Brown told Lisa they started fighting when Danny got home. Next thing she knew, the police were in the driveway. Chantel must have called them.
They left him there? Stupid. Why didn't she leave while the police were there? Now she's dead. They should have taken him to jail.
They've been called over there so many times, only to have Chantel tell them that things were okay. They stopped rushing. She said one cop talked to Chantel while the other one took Danny outside and talked to him. It looked like Danny had calmed down, so they let him drive off.
He was probably faking. Waited for them to leave and then came back.
Yeah. A couple hours later, they started fighting again. Miss Brown heard them both yelling when she knocked on the door. No one answered, so she called the police. By the time they got there, she was dead.
Lord, why didn't she run when she had the chance?
And leave her babies? The EMS guy told Miss Brown you couldn't even recognize Chantel's face. Thank God he didn't hurt those kids. He locked them in the closet.
Those poor babies. Please tell me he's in jail.
They caught him getting on the highway. He probably gotten away if he hadn't stopped at the ATM to take all the money out of their account. Hey, I think I'll stay in for lunch. I know, but Chantel died last night. Danny. Okay. Love you too. Bye. Rashid likes for me to check in.
Why is everybody so sad? What happened?
Danny killed him.
When? Oh, how awful.
They should have arrested him the first time. They knew what he was like.
You know why.
It might not have been about race, too. Well, maybe not just race. How I wish she left him. Oh.
She threatened to leave him 100 times. He'd cry and tell her how sorry he was, buy her some flowers or take her and the kids out, always promising her the last time would be the last time.
Sadly, this time he was right. This time was the last time.
I hate to hear things like this.
Did she have family that could have helped her?
No. She has a sister in Dallas, but she's struggling to take care of her own kids. With 3 small kids, where could Chantel go?
There must be a lot of organizations that help women like her.
Like her, Miss Elise? There are a lot of women like her around here.
I mean women without resources.
And what do you think I mean?
There are a number of domestic violence organizations in town. The problem is getting women to use them. A lot of women don't want to tell. Like Chantel, a lot of them go back to what's familiar.
Let's just put it out there. Nobody around here has high-paying jobs, man or woman. Couples are barely making it. If her man gets arrested for kicking her butt, who pays the rent? Feed the kids? Utilities? The organization? Maybe for a week. So the simple answer ain't as simple as you want to make it.
What's going to happen to her children?
There was Miss Brown for now. Her parents are on the way. Guess they'll move in with them, unless his parents.
I just can't imagine any court letting his parents take them. Hi, Hannah.
The court system isn't known for working for us. Some dumb judge could say that it was their son who killed her and not his parents. What's up? I should be there by 6. Miss you too.
That would be so weird. I mean, what would they tell them when they asked about their mother?
You know how people are around here. Somebody would have already told them what happened to her.
How old are her parents? I mean, somebody told me they are retirement age.
They are. They had kids late in life. Maybe Bria can help them.
If she's struggling to raise her children, she doesn't need to be the caregiver for 3 toddlers.
Maybe the government could give her some money to take care of them.
It's not just about money, Tia. You know how hard raising kids is? It requires time, support, and all those other.
I'm just saying that if somebody doesn't do something soon, they'll put them in foster care. They could get split up.
No, I hate to see that happen to those babies. There has to be another way. I would even consider taking them.
You?
Think about it, Elise. 3 kids under 5? That is a lot of responsibility for anyone, but I understand you just have a soft spot in your heart for them. We all do, but you can't.
Rather than seeing them split up?
Yeah, but these are babies. 2 of them are still in diapers. You have never had kids, have you?
At some point, neither did she. I can handle it, and what I don't know, I'll Google.
That's a lot of poop and Pampers.
Well, if you think about it, Bria doesn't have the resources, space, money, or time to take on these 3 kids. Nobody would win there. If her parents can't or hadn't planned on raising their grandchildren.
I need to find out the procedures to do it, but it is something to consider. I might not be the best alternative, but I'm offering.
Wow. The news says she was 22. That's not much older than me.
Some people don't expect to live a long life anymore. It's sad.
You know, when they first got together, I thought they were the coolest people. How do you go from loving someone to killing them?
Who knows? Who knows what happens between 2 people? I tell every woman I know to make the first time he hurts you the last time you give him a chance to hurt you.
Yeah, but how can you tell if a guy is the kind that might hit you?
There are different signs. The way he talks to you, looks at you, touches you, tries to control you.
Most time your instincts tell you something is wrong. It's just learning to pay attention to them.
Baby, if a man hits me, it's on and cracking.
I was wondering, why didn't she fight back? I would have kicked, scratched.
The best thing to do is to get to safety at the first sign of trouble, or depending on the circumstances. Fighting back could make things worse. Very few women can take on a man blow for blow. Besides, with abuse, there are a lot of other things going on.
I didn't know her that well, but I think it would be nice to do something in her memory.
But that's a good idea.
That would be nice. She and the kids came here a lot for reading day, after school programs, holiday events. Caleb was in my class. He's so cute.
Does anyone know if she had burial insurance?
I'll ask Miss Brown what they need. If anybody knows, it'll be her.
Honey, that woman brings a whole new definition to neighborhood. Watch. She can see a hair out of place a block away.
We're laughing, but it's good to have a Miss Brown around.
People always need money. There are all kinds of expenses with funerals. The kids may need things.
I can babysit if they need me to, you know, while they go to the funeral and stuff.
That's sweet of you to offer, but we don't know the family dynamics or what's going on over there.
Well, you know, if your parents don't mind, maybe you can help with the programs, like put some pictures and things together.
I just had a thought. The police may want to talk to us since Chantel and the kids came here so much. Rashid, why do you keep calling me? You know I'm at work. I didn't say my job was more important to you than you. Rashid? Rashid? Man, he's so sensitive.
Did he hang up on you again? Why does he keep doing that?
He's a nice guy and all, but sometimes he drives me nuts. He's so clingy, always wants to be around me. He showed up when me and my sister was having a girls' night out.
By definition, I thought it was a girls' night out.
It gets on my nerves. Sometimes I just don't go. He says Lisa doesn't like him. It's not that. She just thinks he needs to find some male friends to hang out with and not sit around a bunch of women all night.
Why doesn't he have any friends?
I don't know. He just doesn't.
He's young, nice, and fun-loving. Makes you wonder why he doesn't have friends.
They don't understand. Rashid's had a hard life. His dad's been in and out of prison most of his life. His mom went out one night, left him and his sister with their grandmother, and then they haven't seen her since. And then after his grandmother died, they split them up and put them in foster care. So he always thinks somebody's going to leave him. And yeah, sometimes it gets on my nerves, but Rashid, why did you hang up on me? Okay, I'm not mad. See you tonight? Oh, wait, I'm going shopping with Lisa for a little bit. What? I don't put everybody ahead of you. Never mind. I'll come home.
Tia, where did you file the invoices from Miller Staples Supplies?
Look, I have to go. Miss Ross is calling me. See what? He's so silly sometimes. I think it's under general office supplies. We don't order from them that much.
Now, I don't want to get into your business, but does Rashid work?
Yeah, he works. I'd be crazy to work every day and have a man who didn't. He works for his uncle at his garage.
It's just that he calls so much. I don't know of any job that allows employees to make so many personal calls.
I know. I keep telling him not to call so much. You know how it is when you're in a new relationship. You want to be around the person all the time. I appreciate you staying alive. I'll tell him again.
Yeah, I know about young love.
I'm not saying you're old or nothing, but
when I say young love, I mean when the relationship is young, not the age of the people.
Everybody under 30 thinks that once you hit 40, everything stops. Everything is still works.
Mm-hmm.
We're just more selective in how, when, and with who we use it.
Now, there you go. I mean, I'm not in a relationship now, but it always feels, well, anyway, I don't do relationships anymore.
You don't mean that. You need more time to settle down.
Trust me, I'm not looking for anybody, and I don't want anybody looking for me.
Child, no. I don't ever want to get so old that I don't want a man, whatever age that is.
Scene 4. women are working.
Diane, what are you working on so intensely? You haven't raised your head all morning.
I'm checking my calendar. I still can't believe I forgot that workshop.
It was a mistake, honey. Everybody's so busy now. It's easy to forget some things.
Good. I thought I had finally gotten old.
It's not old. It's a system overload. Some days I use my initials because I can't remember how to spell my name.
That's all those groups you belong to. ABC this, XYZ that, and 1, 2, 3 the other. I know you must take some super vitamins. I want that kind of energy when I'm your age.
Well, I'm not that old now. Come on, hey. Did you guys hear that Pam Fisher is getting married? I saw her at the mall yesterday.
She told me last Sunday. He seems like a nice young man. I'm happy for her.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't met him yet, but she seems happy. Tia, what is that face about?
Nothing. I just... Nothing.
What is it? I thought you liked Pam.
I do. It's just that if you know something kind of bad about a guy that your friend's going out with, would you tell her?
Something bad like what?
I know something about Jamal, and I think I should tell Pam, but I'm not sure.
Would you want someone to tell you?
Probably. Yeah, I would.
That's your answer.
Lisa is friends with Jamal's ex-wife.
So?
She used to tell Lisa how he would beat her up and stuff.
Did she ever see him hit her?
No, but we both saw the bruises. Once, we had to take her to urgent care to get the stitches in her face.
Whoa. You didn't call the police?
That's not how it works around here, Miss Ross. Anyway, Lisa's mad because I won't say something to Pam. She says it's none of my business.
If Pam is your friend, that makes it your business. Does his ex-wife still live around here?
You can't ask his ex-wife to talk to her.
No, but...
She's remarried anyway. She doesn't even want to talk about him anymore. Pam's never said anything bad about him, so maybe he's changed.
That almost never happens without a reason. That may be a good question to ask those ladies who host that meeting. I think they left some cards in there.
Miss Ross, really? I'm not asking them nothing. Next thing you know, the police will swoop down here arresting folks. I did think about talking to him.
I don't know about that, Tia. What would you say? Oh, by the way, you still beat your women? Don't do anything that might get you hurt.
It really boils down to how would you feel if he did hurt her? Or worse, think about Chantel.
If you know something that can save your friend from being hurt, tell her before it's too late. I know I'd want somebody to tell me.
No disrespect, Elise, but to compare what we go through here with the way someone like you lives, that's not apples to oranges. That's apples to watermelon.
Money can't be the basis of a relationship. Life happens to all of us. There are more serious issues to deal with, issues that money can't fix.
Yeah, well, give me those issues and I'll let you choose between paying rent or buying groceries.
I know what she means. A lot of the time, even when money is involved, the real problem isn't the money.
Absolutely. I'd take money problems in a heartbeat.
I don't know what world y'all live in, but in Tia's queendom, paid bills make my world go round. And it's pretty much the same for most women around here. Look, down here we have two kinds of problems, money problems and man problems. For me, when it comes to a man, as long as he's not putting his hands on me, we can work it out. But money?
If you wait for him to hit you, you've almost lost the battle. So much can happen before he puts his hands on you, baby. So much.
A lot can happen even if he never puts his hands on you.
I can handle it. And if he is crazy enough to give a lick, I'm throwing punch for punch. So like I said, give me the money and I'll handle the rest.
If money can solve it, it's not a real problem. You can always get money from somewhere, but there are some things that money can't change. Things you can't even find the words to say.
And even if you had the words, what could you tell? Who'd understand and not judge? Trust me, nobody is rushing to run and tell that.
Like what? I don't get it.
Like letting another person get in your mind to the point that you aren't sure who you are anymore.
Having someone rip your self-respect from your soul, making you believe that you will never be good enough. I'm not discounting physical abuse. It's awful and there is no excuse for it. But it's the scars that you can't see that hurt the most.
Wow, I hadn't thought of it like that, but you're right. Words can hurt a lot. A lot.
So can silence. Being physically present but emotionally absent.
I tell anybody to run from anybody who tries to make you feel less than.
Scene 5, Tia and Marissa.
So, how was your sister's party?
It was okay.
Okay. What's that mean? Did you have fun or not?
At first, it was fun until Manny and my brothers started drinking.
It was a party, right?
Yeah, but they don't socially drink. When one of my sister's coworkers asked me to dance, and Manny said the guy was hitting on me.
So, you're cute. Guys are going to hit on you. You didn't for black back, did you?
No, but he got mad anyway. The guy apologized, but Manny still wanted to fight. When I told him that the guy didn't say anything, then he said I was disrespecting him.
He gets mad a lot.
He's cool most of the time. It's only when he drinks too much.
How often is that? Every time you go out?
Pretty much. We all go by my abuela, my grandmother's house, on Sundays. It's been that way forever. He and my brother start drinking as soon as we get in the door.
He gets drunk at your grandma's house?
My family thinks he's such a good catch, they say. He's got a degree, a good job, goes to church, doesn't cheat on you.
So what do you say about him?
What do you mean? He is a good guy.
How long have you been together? Almost 3 years?
Yeah? ¿Por qué?
I'm thinking that after year 1, you ought to have some idea about, your future together.
There's no rush. We have time for that.
Exactly what is that?
What are you talking about? I don't see a ring on your finger. Why are you and Rashid rushing to the altar?
My situation is a little different. We haven't been together that long, and besides, it just makes any sense. Rashid is crazy.
Besides what?
I'm just gonna be real. I ain't feeling you and Manny. When a chick is into a guy, she gets all excited when she talks about him, their plans, the stuff they do together. You, not so much.
Tia, I'm almost 30, not 16. I'm not gonna go running around screaming, I've got a boyfriend, yo tengo un novio.
You have to admit that most of the time when you talk about Manny, you talk about what your family says about him and feels about him, not what you do.
I own my own home, my car, and a business. I don't have to get married to prove anything to anybody. And you don't know me, Manny, or my familia well enough to even have an opinion. Okay?
Got it. I was just talking to one sister to another, keeping it real.
Well, keep your own life real. I've got mine under control. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, babe.
At least Manny doesn't call me 20 times a day. Bend.
What's up? Nah, I'm not mad. I think I pissed Marissa off a little though. Nah, nothing like that. We'll be all right. No, you stay put. I got this. Talk to you later. Is it safe to change the subject? Next weekend, we're supposed to...
I can't. It's my Uncle Jorge's birthday, and Manny's cousin, Maria, she's having her sweet 15, a quinceañera is what we call it. So it's a big family weekend.
Your family has something big every weekend.
That's the way it is, you know? And you know how Manny gets about family stuff.
Isn't family stuff when he starts drinking a lot with your brother?
Yeah, and if they talk about the Middle East, man, it upsets them and they drink even more.
There's a name for that. STPD or no, it's TSD. No, wait. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder.
I've heard of that, but I didn't know it had anything to do with drinking.
Sometimes. Lisa's ex had it, and then he turned into a stone alcoholic and drug addict. That's why she divorced him. He's in some kind of treatment program in the VA now. You can Google it.
He's not on drugs. He just drinks too much sometimes.
You don't have to do both. It's a lot of things. Google it.
It's really not that bad. I just wish he'd drink less and give me a little more breathing room.
If he doesn't give you room to breathe now, he's going to suffocate you after you get married.
Scene 6, the changes. Everyone is working but Marissa. She is thinking.
She doesn't understand how it is with Manny, with me, my familia. My family only wants what's best for me. But they don't see that Manny is changing. It's not just the drinking. Now he yells, throws things, punches holes in the wall, waves his gun around. Sometimes he won't even let me leave the house. He doesn't hit me or even threatens to. But I am scared. I haven't told anybody because usually the next day he cries, apologizes over and over. I may research that PTSD.
You think you're going out with your friends again? No, it ain't gonna happen. You don't even care about me, how I feel, do you? Everything's more important to me. Tus amigas, tu trabajo. What about us? What about our relationship? We should be planning our wedding, talking about kids. Our future family comes first. Can't you see how they're trying to come between us? Always wanting you to go out? No, I won't let you mess up what we have. And I'm serious. You're not going out with them. Now sit down.
I'm trying to give Marissa all this advice and she's right. I'm not in a hurry to marry Rashid. He treats me good and everything. He helps with the bills, gives me money, and the sex? Whew, baby. Let's just say mind-blowing. But I can't move for him. Store, beauty shop, even my cousin's baby shower. The other day, I found him sitting on my car after work. If I say anything, he's like, if I can't be with you, then I don't want to live. He says that a lot. I don't think he really means it, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I just want to be with you. I don't like when we're apart. You women always say about what a good man, but when you get one, you push him away. Talking about you need space. Space for what? Give you everything you want. I'm here whenever you need me, and still, I don't know what to do to make you happy. I'll live for you, girl. If you want, hold on left. Maybe I should just die. Would that get you some space?
When we first got married, everything was great. New house, new car, new life. The kids were doing great in school and in their after-school activities, and suddenly Brian didn't want Mike involved with the kids anymore. When Mike offered to come over and discuss it, he blew it off. You know, he blew up. Brian forced me against the wall and started calling me names, and Junior tried to protect me. Brian said he disrespected him and Junior would have to get out. He called his dad, and Mike picked them both up standing on the curb. I will never forget the look on Junior's face as they pulled off. That's when I opened my first bottle of wine.
At the beginning, I made it clear that I am the man of the house. I have been good to you and your kids. House, car, you have no worries. They will not question me or what I do or what I say. Everybody staying in my house will respect me. I've done more for you and these kids than your ex ever did. What? You want to stare me down? Really? You better drop those eyes while they're still in your head, and I mean now. I'm the man here. Me.
It was heaven for about 2 years. And suddenly, Philip became sullen and moody. One night I woke to find him standing over me. Before I could do anything, he forced himself on me. I felt as though I was being raped. He was so brutal. When it was over, he said he liked it like that. And from now on, we would be trying a lot of new things. I was afraid to talk to him. He laughed. I didn't know what to do. I just felt lost. Where could I go? What could I say? Who could I talk to about that?
That new title has you thinking you're the queen. Strategist, innovator, leader. You know what? You can leave that attitude out there at your day job, Miss Executive. Okay, you know what? I'll let you have that $100 title. But in here, in this house, I'm the innovator. Oh no, no, don't you back up. You know how this goes. I'm the shot caller. I decide how this goes. Now, should I take it from the top, the bottom, the front, back, or bent? Now get them clothes off and assume the position. What are those tears for? Come here. You know you love it.
I know God let Janet Jackson have a baby at 50, but I'm not trying to be like Janet. So I decided to help things get moving. Sexy negligee, scented candles, rose petals, soft lights, and Luther. I believe in God when I'm trying to get with my man. But I don't want to hear Amazing Grace. Leonard came in fussing about the dim lights and the smell. He looked at me and said, I look like the whore of Babylon. On came the lights. He blew out the candles, turned off Luther, and threw the rose petals in the trash. He started quoting Bible verses, throwing my clothes in the hall, and pushed me out of the room. He said I would truly have to repent before I entered his bedroom again.
Oh my God. You look like a prostitute. If I wanted that kind of woman, I'd get her off the corner. I rebuke you and your evil wiles in the name of the Lord. I thought that I'd married a woman of God, a humble woman, not a demonic harlot. I refuse to share my heart or my bed with any woman who tries to control me the way you have. I rebuke you from my life. The baby? My baby? Absolutely not. You are not fit to carry my seed.
Scene 7. Hannah, Rosalind, Diane, Elise, Marissa, and Tia. Hannah is center stage. The other women are working at their stations.
Nobody even notices me when I'm here, unless they need me to get something.
Oh, Hannah, can you move that box of pamphlets to the other end of the table and set up the poster? Thanks, hon.
See, they think they have problems. Everybody at school thinks I'm some kind of slut, and I didn't even do anything. I hate all of those kids at school, and I'm deleting that two-faced lying Giselle from my phone and everything else she's on. She knows that's not me in the picture. Just wait, I'm gonna find a way to get back all of them.
Our little Miss Hannah seems a little out of sorts. Must be having a bad day.
She's a teenager. Every day is a bad day. Ain't that right, Hannah?
Hannah's not a typical teenager. She already skipped a grade. She's taking college prep courses. Those spreadsheets and the reports you're using for donations, Hannah created them. And our website homepage and the template for our newsletter, Hannah.
Really? You go ahead on, Miss Girl.
We might have a budding entrepreneur in our midst.
That's a great idea. There are probably a lot of local businesses that could use her help that way. She could make a lot of money for college.
Let me get out of high school first.
Did you say something, Hannah?
No. I may need to go home early.
What's the matter? Don't feel well?
Call your mom. She'll have to know.
Never mind. I guess the only problems that matter are old people problems. That lady, Miss Elise, acts like she might know how it feels, but the rest? Except for Tia. I should give her Kenny's address and let her cousins jack them up. You see what good talking to him did. See, they won't stop. God, I wish I was dead.
What did you say, Hannah?
Nothing.
I know it seems like we're making light of your problem with Kenny.
I didn't say that.
I wish I could promise you that this Facebook issue is the worst thing that will happen in your life, but it probably won't be.
I want to die.
Oh, yeah, it's rough, I know. But listen to me. There will always be somebody saying and doing things to hurt you.
They're doing that now.
Let them say whatever. Let them do whatever. You just keep getting better. You are beautiful, smart, young woman, and nobody can take that away from you. In 10 years, those same kids will be asking you for a job. Here's my number. If you want to talk, no matter what time it is, call me. Okay?
Okay.
Anna, can you do me a favor? Make some spreadsheets for the people who sign up for the grand reopening ceremony, okay? I don't know what I would do, or what we'd all do without you around here.
Guess that's just the way it is.
Scene 8. Now and again.
You seemed a little tense, tired. Everything okay?
Me? Yeah, I'm good. Just, I can't believe I forgot another meeting today.
Everybody has an off day every now and again.
I'm having more nows than agains lately.
Well, come on. It's not the end of the world, girl. Now, are you sure that's all it is? I've noticed you've been
Oh God, not you too.
Not you too, what?
I've been on this job for 16 years and I've never received less than an exemplary rating. Well, until now.
You're an excellent nurse. We can see how much you really care about people.
I only had my work fallen off. There have been several reports from co-workers and 2 written complaints from patients. No one has ever complained about my work.
Well, is there anything I can help with?
No, the kids are staying with Mike now, and I've had trouble getting it together. My feelings are all over the place, but I didn't once think it would affect my work.
Well, honey, no one can ever really separate their personal and professional lives. Let me asking, why did your kids want to stay with their dad?
They didn't really want to. Brian and I got into a big argument, and Brian pushed me against the wall, and my son tried to intervene.
That can be.
And Brian went crazy. He said Junior had disrespected him for the last time and had to get out of his house.
Oh, no.
All things considered, I thought it might be better if they did stay with their dad for a while. Brian and I are having a rough time. We've been having it for a while now.
All married couples do, but you just...
Not like this. He decided the kids are too clingy, so he blocked their cell phones on my phone.
He did.
I'm walking around on eggshells, never know what might set him off. He finds an excuse to wake me up all through the night, and then he leaves me in the room. That's why I'm always tired and confused.
Sleep deprivation, lack of sleep will do that to you.
I started drinking a glass of wine at night, just to help me relax. Now I'm drinking several glasses of wine, sometimes the whole bottle. Brian said I'm a closet alcoholic, but I never drank like this before he started acting up.
Have you considered marriage counseling?
He said for me to go. I'm the one with the problem. And he may be right. My supervisor called me in last week and showed me a photo. It was of me asleep at my kitchen table in my uniform with my badge and an empty bottle of wine laying on the table. And it looked like the sun was coming up.
Oh, Diane, I'm so sorry. That was really cruel. What did he think that could accomplish?
Another attempt to show that I am as inept as he says I am. I never put anyone's well-being at risk, but with me drinking so much every night, to be honest, I'm afraid.
Well, While you do need to get a handle on your drinking, it seems like Brian is doing all he can to make you question your value and self-esteem. And he's doing it on purpose. I don't know why.
I don't know either, but
Miss Ross, did you see the email from Mr. Gunderson? I don't understand what he's asking for.
If you want to talk some more, Tia, let me see it.
Oh, Diane, we're taking kids' clothing for the drive as well. I know I called it the Working Women's Exchange, but it's really for everybody.
Okay, I'll check. They grow so fast, I'm sure they have something we could donate.
My kids probably have some clothes they can't wear too. I have some party-like dresses that I can give you if you like those kind of clothes.
That should be okay unless they are extremely revealing.
They're not like Victoria's Secret catalog clothes. I wouldn't bring like stuff like that. It's just clothes I can't wear anymore. I guess I need to lose some weight, but Rashid likes me fluffy.
Fluffy? That sounds like a teddy bear.
Well, I am his cuddly teddy bear. You know, he likes to.
Yeah.
Sorry. Ooh, sometimes I forget she's a little girl.
I'm not a little girl.
She just means that some things should be discussed with women her age, sweetie. That's all.
1 minute, I'm smart and mature. The next, they treat me like a baby. After what I've been through this week, I think I've paid my dues into the big girls club. Anyway.
Scene 9. The ladies are funeral, but before the plans can be set, another crisis arises. Another day of drama at the Andrews Community Center.
Miss Elise, do you still go to that big church on Alpine Street? It might be nice if Chanel's family could have the memorial service at an actual church.
No, I used to. I belong to Stevenson Community Church now. However, I'm sure that Pastor Miles wouldn't mind helping.
I like that church. They help a lot of people in this neighborhood. I went there once.
I thought you were Catholic.
Well, I think I'm Catholic, Baptist, Coastal, Kojic. Honey, I've been through so much hell the past 2 years. I don't know what I am. But I did talk to the pastor there. I was really messed up that night.
You, Miss Ross? I thought you were always in control.
Baby, don't fool yourself. Nobody is ever always in control. That's part of that imposter syndrome. Pastor Miles was very good. He kept me from making a big mistake. A very big mistake.
Everybody says that about him. I can call him and see. Do you have her parents' number? He can talk to them directly. I'm on our hospitality committee and we can help with the repast regardless.
When can I start scheduling the meeting rooms? I'm putting everything on this calendar now. Aren't you going on vacation in a few weeks?
Well, I decided to stick around until things get kind of settled.
You've got Tia to handle any problems.
Oh, no, she's not leaving me with these Looney Tunes.
Don't call them that.
See? I didn't call her name once, and she knew exactly who I was talking about.
They are not Looney Tunes. Some are a little eccentric, but you know, they're
eccentric. Code for they need their medication increased. Diane, you got any extra happy pills? I'll need them if Ms. Ross is going on vacation.
Baby, if I had any happy pills, I'd be taking them myself.
Lord, this boy, I'm tired of him today.
Is she?
He's having one of those days. Man. Oh, Lisa said that Chantel's dad has stage 4 cancer?
Oh no. That poor family is really going through it. right now.
Her mom is freaking out because she can't take care of him and the 3 small kids. Man.
Of course not. Nobody would expect her to. Now I can check and see if there are some health resources for them. It won't solve the baby problem, but at least they could.
She may be in shock. Losing my daughter, having a terminally ill husband, and caring for 3 toddlers, that's a lot for anybody to do.
They need to be realistic about taking on 3 kids, especially when their grandfather has cancer. Well, even if she took the children, within 6 months, the caregiver would need a caregiver.
And you're right. Looks like a no-win situation, at least. You may be the saving grace.
You said you wanted kids.
I don't think this is what she had in mind. Marissa, Mr. Anderson asked for.
This wasn't what I wanted, but it may have been God's plan. I'm going to pray about it, but I think I will try to get the children.
Marissa, Rosalind was talking to you.
Lo siento, I'm sorry. What did you say?
The report. The report, Mr. Gunderson, did you finish it?
Yes. I thought I sent it. I'll send it now.
Thanks.
You all right?
No, I don't know.
What's the matter?
Can you keep a secret?
Most of the time. What's up?
Manny and I have been saved some money to buy a house, about $25,000. I just checked with the bank and it's gone.
$25,000?
What's $25,000?
Nothing. Keep your voice down.
Girl, that's a lot of money.
It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
It was in the bank yesterday, but when I checked today, it was gone. They said Manny withdrew all of it.
Don't you both have to sign to get that money?
It's a joint account. Either one of us can take money out. We've been putting bonuses and our income tax refunds, everything in there.
Don't just sit there. You better call him and find out what's going on.
I did. We've been having problems, but I never thought. The bank verified. Manny withdrew.
You need to find Manny and see why.
I did. 4 times. It went to voicemail. I sent messages, but no response.
I don't care. Go find him.
I sent a text, but he hasn't answered.
This must be a cultural thing because I will be all up his.
Is something wrong?
Yo no sé. I don't know.
Didn't he do something like this before?
Take my money? Nunca. You mean the time he took my car so I couldn't go to that concert with Wanda? That is not the same as taking money.
It's control, Marissa. Sorry to eavesdrop, but he's trying to control you.
He may not like what I do, but he doesn't try to control me. I can do things. He just likes to know.
Keeps you off balance, wondering what's next. Why don't you go home to sort this out?
No. That's okay. He's not home yet anyway.
Okay. I know it's upsetting.
I wouldn't be upset. I'd be mad. Like punching him in the throat mad.
Man, is there a black cloud over this building? Seems like all of us are having a lot of chaos in our lives.
When I was growing up and things like this happened, old Miss Dixon used to say somebody was burning black candles on the person.
I almost believe it. I mean, how long have we worked together and haven't had any hint of problems?
We had problems. We just didn't know what it was. We thought that Chantel, we thought like Chantel, that if it wasn't him hitting us, there was no abuse. Wrong. It never starts with a slap.
Now, all of a sudden, all of our lives are turned upside down. We need to do something to take our lives back. I refuse to let my life end this way.
Amen.
Scene 10, final monologues. Ladies are in black for the memorial service.
I decided not to get back at the kids at school. Talking to Miss Elise helped me see things a little clearer. If I act like they did, it means I'm not any different than them. So I'm doing what Miss Obama said. When they go low, I'll go high. Besides, she's right. In 10 years, they'll be calling me boss.
Things finally came to a head with Philip.
You want people to believe that you're so independent, in control, but you won't know what to do without me. You know, every time you walk through this house, every room will remind you of me and what we did there. The kitchen, the living room, your office, the patio, and you will never forget the images of us in that bedroom. Because we both know that when you said no, you really meant yes. Because if you didn't like it, then why did you participate for so long? Think about it. Why have you let me stay for so long? Okay, I'll leave. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay for my services.
Well, I had to go to court to make Philip leave, and he still threatened to sue me. He eventually moved to Chicago and left me alone after about a year. I can't believe how long I stayed in that situation. Scared to stay, scared to leave. Letting any man control my mind the way he did. The things he had me do, I still have trouble thinking about it. It took about a year before I was ready to talk to a therapist about what I'd been through. It took time, but I did start feeling better about myself. I've learned how to set and keep boundaries. Okay, so I'm a slow learner. It's a process.
I tried. I really tried to make it work, but there was no getting Leonard to listen.
Muted.
I was on mute. Sorry, y'all. I don't care how many Christian counseling sessions you drag me to. I believe the word of God, and I deserve a Christian wife, not a whore. Candles, incense, all that see-through mess, using your sexual wiles to tag me. The Lord will never bless the house with that kind of thing going on. I am so glad we didn't have a child. God would never let a woman like you carry my seed. Never. You may trap me into marriage, pretending to be a Proverbs 31 woman. Why should I stay trapped in a sham of a marriage? I haven't committed any sin. That was you. You made our home more of a whorehouse than the Lord's house.
Oh, this has been one roller coaster of a ride. After meeting with Pastor several times, Leonard agreed to go to counseling. Like everything else, it was about him and what he wanted and what he believed to be the way I must conduct myself, submitting to his total will. After about 6 months, well, really 3, I kept on going just in case. The counselor said he couldn't see us ever reconciling. I actually knew it before our first meeting. Manipulation is manipulation, whether it is with money, drugs, power, fear, or the Bible. So God, you sending me another man my way? You better make it an audible.
That smooth, cool brother that I married, he disappeared, and the person who replaced him had my life spinning into all kinds of directions.
Seems like you forgot again. Maybe all that alcohol has molded your brain. Oh, I forgot. I depress you, and so you need to drink every day. Yes, I took out a second mortgage. I run things here. I need money for some business venture, and your drunk butt doesn't need to know about them. You couldn't even handle our kids. So why would I trust you with my money? And I've told you about looking at me like that. You're only here on a prayer, so don't push me. Understand?
It's taken me a little while to get it back together, especially in my relationship with my kids. Junior is still angry about me choosing Brian over him, no matter how I try to explain it. Ashley keeps asking me if I'm going to leave them again. And Mike says it will just take a little more time. And he's right. Anyway, I hired an attorney and I signed that big house and pretty much everything else over to Brian, including all the bills. I kept the car. I deserve it. And I moved in with Mike and the kids. Hey, don't judge me.
You know how I roll. I just put it out there. I can't have nobody controlling me. Rashid talking all crazy, talking about killing himself if I try to leave him, following me everywhere. Last week he sat in his car all day while I worked. I can't do this. I don't want him to hurt himself, but I can't give him my life to make sure he doesn't, you know? I've tried to talk to him, but he won't listen. The way he keeps acting, I'm afraid for him to be around my kids.
Oh, so you don't think that we're working out, huh? We worked out when I bought you that washer and dryer, when I made your car payments. We were working then. You don't want me always hanging around. You're my woman. I'm supposed to hang around you. Fine. You made me think I meant something to you, but now I see it's just like all the others. I'll back off. Way off. Maybe off this planet. Looks like that's what you want.
I'm going to keep this short. Rashid and I are over. I don't know what the word for what he started doing is, but it was pretty close to stalking. Ran into me at the post office, my Zumba class, and in the feminine products section of Walmart. He was looking for socks and got lost. When I told him to stop following me, he got mad and knocked me down and ran out of the store. Elise was right. Money can't solve everything. I'd rather struggle paying my rent than have somebody all up in my... Anyway, I'm off to my next adventure. What? You thought I was going to give up on men? Ha! Don't be silly.
The thing with Manny got out of control. I didn't know what to do. One night, he pulled playing Russian roulette with his gun, alternating who he would shoot, him or me.
Guess you thought your brother coming over here would scare me? I'm a man, just like he is. If he wants to get in my face, you tell him let's do it. I ain't scared. If you don't want to be with me, you be a woman and you tell me to my face. We have plans, a future, and now you want to throw it all away. Why should I give you any of the money? I put in twice as much as you did. If your future isn't with me, why should I help finance it?
I finally had to talk to my brother and tell him about how Manny had been acting. He admitted that he too had been having some issues related to the time they spent in the Middle East. We both sat down with Manny and told him our concerns. He said that he was feeling out of control and that he never meant to hurt me or scare me. Ray convinced him that they both should look into the Veterans PTSD program. We decided to stop seeing each other as a couple. After talking to some people who dealt with similar issues, I realized it could have been a lot worse. In fact, The worst part was convincing my mother that I was not going to die alone with no husband and no children to love me. Oh, he did give me half of the money.
Things aren't always as simple as they seem. Common everyday situations can turn tragic in the blink of an eye. Recurring issues that we brush aside could be signals of something more serious down the road. So, after watching these ladies, which woman do you think is in a potentially abusive situation? What about all of them? Health, money, self-esteem, control, intimidation. Ladies in a line pointing to the audience.
What about me? Should I have settled just to make my familia happy?
I would have never believed this could happen to me. Could you have stayed under those conditions?
I ignored the signs, gave up my children, hoped against hope. Could you?
If you were me, who could you have told? Where could you go for help?
Another failed relationship. I try to get smarter with each one. Maybe one day I'll find the one.
They should have known there was trouble. The signs were there. The first time he made them.
Drop my eyes.
Drop my eyes.
Drop my eyes.
Drop my eyes.
Drop my eyes.